Is it time to buy or sell QQQ ETF? In this video, we are diving deep into QQQ. Our initial report was published on our website on Thursday, the 3rd of April. Since the 2nd of April, 2025, our system has ranked QQQ as a strong sell candidate, assigning it a score of -5.03. Now, let's examine the performance of the exchange-traded fund during this time frame. The ETF experienced a loss of 5.35%. This results in an average loss of 2.68% per day since it was designated as a strong sell candidate. The exchange-traded fund has broken the falling short-term trend downward. Initially, a stronger rate of decline is indicated, but there may be instances of false breaks and sell-offs. Nonetheless, a further decline is realistic, and any rebounds back to the breaking point of $453.49 are viewed as a second opportunity to exit. According to the fan theory, $420.45 may represent the new bottom line of the next trend, although it is still too early to make a definitive statement on this. The current 3-month trend suggests a potential decrease of approximately 10.88% over the next 3 months, with a possible return ranging from -10.32% to -3.78%. In terms of the longer term, our 12-month analysis indicates a projected change of 16.13%. Based on our calculations, the stock's performance could vary from 16.13% to 41.47% over the next year. In current terms, this would place the future price somewhere between $523.36 and $637.54. Our latest daily update for QQQ highlights a significant change. QQQ ETF price experienced a decline of 5.35% on Thursday. The QQQ ETF price decreased by 5.35% on the last trading day, Thursday, the 3rd of April, 2025, falling from $476.15 to $450.66. During that trading day, the ETF fluctuated by 2.20%, reaching a low of $450.18 and a high of $460.07. This price movement indicates volatility, with a total loss of 5.97% over the past 2 weeks. Notably, trading volume increased by 30 million shares on the last day, though this occurred amidst declining prices. This trend may serve as an early warning, suggesting a slight increase in risk over the next few days. Overall, 68 million shares changed hands, amounting to approximately $30.840 billion. Looking back over the past 52 weeks, the highest price of the ETF reached $540.80, while the lowest price was $413.07. Currently, the price stands at 16.67%, or $90.14, below the 52-week high of $540.80, which also marks the all-time high for the ETF. The Invesco QQQ Trust has been facing significant pressure following the recent implementation of steep tariffs by the Trump administration. On the 2nd of April, QQQ experienced a sharp decline of 3% in late trading, as the market reacted to new effective tariff rates approaching as high as 34% on imports from key trading partners like China and Taiwan. Analyst Dan Ives from Wedbush warned of a potential economic Armageddon for the tech sector if these tariffs remain in place, underscoring the profound implications for earnings among technology companies. In the short term, this tariff-driven sell-off raises concerns about QQQ's outlook, especially since the Nasdaq 100 has just experienced its worst quarter in 3 years. Investors may be cautious, as rising costs could impact consumer spending and corporate profits, leading to further volatility in tech stocks. The immediate reaction is likely to see QQQ continue to face downward pressure as traders assess the impact of these tariffs. However, analysts also suggest that the long-term effects could vary, with some expectations that these tariffs may not persist through the latter half of 2025. This prospect could present a buying opportunity for investors looking to capitalize on potential rebounds in tech stocks once the tariff uncertainties are resolved. Additionally, Calamos Investments has recently launched new structured protection exchange-traded funds, indicating a strategic shift in risk management that could attract cautious investors back to the equity markets, including QQQ. Overall, how the market navigates this precarious situation will be critical in determining QQQ's performance moving forward. Analyst ratings. On Wednesday, the 26th of March, 2025, it was reported that Morgan Stanley assigned QQQ an overweight rating with a hold recommendation. On Wednesday, the 26th of February, 2025, it was reported that Benchmark assigned QQQ a negative rating with a hold recommendation. The following signals have been identified for the QQQ. Furthermore, there is a buy signal from the 3-month Moving Average Convergence Divergence, or MACD. Some negative signals were also issued, which may influence short-term developments. The QQQ exchange-traded fund holds sell signals from both short-term and long-term moving averages, indicating a more negative forecast for the fund. Additionally, there is a general sell signal based on the relationship between the two averages, where the long-term average is positioned above the short-term average. During upward corrections, there will be resistance from the lines at $471.91 and $494.34. A breakout above either of these levels will generate buy signals. A sell signal was triggered from a pivot top point on Tuesday, March 25, 2025, and so far, it has declined by 8.67%. Further declines are anticipated until a new bottom pivot is established. Yesterday, volume increased alongside falling prices, which could serve as an early warning, suggesting that the ETF should be monitored more closely. Here are some other signals you might find interesting. Moving Average Convergence Divergence, buy signal. Pivot, sell signal 8 days ago. Bollinger, buy signal 1 day ago. Short-term moving average, sell signal 7 days ago. Long-term moving average, sell signal 30 days ago. The relation between the short and long moving averages, buy signal 27 days ago. If we look at the 12-month chart, we see short moving average, sell signal 8 days ago. The long-term moving average, sell signal 27 days ago. The relation between the short and long moving averages, buy signal 18 days ago. Remember to visit our page at StockInvest.us if you want to find more signals. Support, risk, and stop loss for QQQ. Currently, there is no support from accumulated volume below today's level. If conditions align unfavorably, the exchange-traded fund may perform poorly in the coming days. Typically, this exchange-traded fund exhibits well-controlled movements, and due to its strong liquidity, the risk is generally regarded as very low. Over the last day, the exchange-traded fund experienced a fluctuation of $9.89 between its highest and lowest points, which represents a change of 2.20%. For the past week, the average daily volatility of the exchange-traded fund has been 2.5%. Before we dive into the possible favorable trading levels for QQQ, let's quickly cover some essential fundamental data. First, we need to look at the price-to-earnings ratio, often referred to as the PE ratio. This important metric measures a company's current share price in relation to its earnings per share. A relatively low PE ratio might suggest that there are low expectations for the company's future, or that the exchange-traded fund is undervalued, which could present a potential buying opportunity. Now let's discuss some potential day trading levels for QQQ. In case of an upward trend, the first resistance level for QQQ is at $471.60. If you don't own any shares, you may want to wait for this level to be breached before entering a position. For those already holding the ETF, this could be a level to consider for swing trading. There's no significant support from accumulated volume below, which means the ETF could potentially drop sharply under certain conditions. Proceed with caution and consider placing bets only if you're an experienced trader who knows how to navigate such situations. We currently hold a negative evaluation for this exchange-traded fund, and no stop loss has been established. Is the QQQ ETF a good buy? The QQQ holds several negative signals and is currently in a declining trend. Therefore, we anticipate that it will continue to perform weakly over the next few days or weeks. As a result, we have a negative evaluation of this ETF. Due to some minor weaknesses in the technical picture, we have revised our analysis conclusion for this ETF from a sell to a strong sell candidate since our last evaluation. After examining the volatility and movements from the last trading day, our systems indicate that the current price is undervalued. For trading on Friday, the 4th of April, we expect QQQ to open higher by $2.98, beginning trading at $453.64. We remind you that trading involves a high risk of losing money, and it is advisable to consult with a financial advisor before engaging in the buying or selling of any securities. Your investment decisions should not solely rely on the information provided by StockInvest.us. By utilizing this information, you acknowledge and accept responsibility for your own investment choices. This is our current perspective on the exchange-traded fund. Do you agree or disagree? Please comment below and share your insights. What is your target for the exchange-traded fund? Remember to like and subscribe. We wish you successful trading and hope you have a wonderful day from all of us here at Stock Invest.